So once again, a warm welcome to you all. This class continues from where we left in the morning, and we are going to talk about that problem continuing from where we left. Okay, so this is the regulator circuit with the load RL connected like this, and series resistance to limit the current that flows to keep it within the allowed power rating, and this is a nominal voltage plus minus the tolerance of 1 volt that could change. So now the next question that comes is with all these parameters, I will tell the additional parameters that have been given the problem just to ensure that we are all on the same page. So the additional quantities that have been given specified for this problem is VC is written over there, and IC is given IC as 5 milliampere, and we found VC not equal to, this is what we found, VC not equal to 6.7 volt, and the incremental resistance, you don't say more often the small signal resistance for Zener, you say either the dynamic resistance or the incremental resistance. So the word used is incremental resistance. You operate the diode where the resistance is minimum. Okay, that is very important to get a larger constancy, because delta V has to be small, delta I has to be large, so you can operate the diode. So ideally that is what you want to have. Incremental resistance R equal to 20 ohms. Okay, so with this, actually the question that is asked now is find the change. So let me write the topic. We are continuing with the Zener as a shunt voltage regulator. Find the change in V naught when the load resistance RL equal to 2 kilo ohms. So try to understand this. There is a load that is now connected, which is 2 kilo ohm. So this is going to draw a current. Okay, so this moment the load is connected, we know the V naught is going to be across the RL, and we have found the value of V naught, that is 6.83, whereas that is the exact voltage. Okay, and then your nominal voltage is actually 6.8 volt. Okay, so this 2 kilo ohm is going to have that voltage to be seen here. Okay, so you have to think along the direction, and with that you say already that the current through the this one, so it is going to, whatever the current, that current is going to get split here. So we know the load current. If I know the load current, so my question is asked to change in V naught when RL is this thing. So it is going to reduce that fellow over here, whatever current that it is going to go through this, that much current will be reduced here. So that much voltage change will happen at the output terminal. So we have to start with VC as 6.8 because V naught is going to change. So we can, that is without the load. But VC is the value, that is the nominal voltage that the manufacturer specifies for this Zener. With that, so the load current, the load is going to pull that current. So the load current IL is going to be 6.8 divided by the 2000 stuff. So that is going to be 3.4 milliampere. Now that much voltage is going to decrease. We already have seen. So that your load regulation value, is, we have seen in the morning, delta V naught by delta VI is delta I, because the current is the stuff. So delta V naught by delta I. So let me write it clearly. So this is going to be delta I. Okay, so that is actually, we have seen it is 20 millivolt per milliampere. So obviously, when this IL is going to draw that many milliamperes, for 1 milliampere, it is going to drop 20 millivolt. That much voltage will drop, therefore a decrease sign here. But load regulation is always maintained in this manner. Okay, so this is per milliampere. So for 3.4 milliampere, we will get a drop, corresponding drop. So you can think about that. 6.83, from 6.83 it is going to drop. How much it is going to drop, we'll see. So the change we will get, delta V naught will be equivalent to, this was the question is change in, the change means delta V naught. Okay, it is not V naught, delta V naught is asked. So delta V naught will be how much it will be. So it is 20 into 3.4. So that is equivalent to 68 millivolts. This is the change it is going to happen. So earlier it was 6.83 without this load drawing. Now with the load, we will have a reduction from that 6.83, that much reduction will happen. Okay, so that is exactly the question answer for that. Now the next question for that is actually, so let us take the diagram once again. We can spend time discussing rather than keep drawing this diagram again and again. If we are having in a regular classroom, we'll have the diagram all the time there. So this is like 6.8 volt Zener and RL. Now let us look at the question. What is the question asked? Question asked is, what is the, I remember the question, what is the value of V naught when RL equal to 0.5 kilo ohm? This is the question asked. What is the value of V naught when RL equal to 0.5 kilo ohm? Now think about this. What is the current it is going to draw? The current IL will be, we start from that same nominal voltage, 6.8 divided by 0.5. That will be equivalent to 13.4, 13.6 milliampere. Because this is in kilo ohm, so I have to multiply by 10 power 3 in the denominator. When it goes to numerator, it becomes 10 power minus 3. Therefore, the milliampere comes into play. 6.8 divided by 0.5 is nothing but 6.8 into 2. So that will be 12. 12 plus 1, 13.6 is the current, IL current. Now this IL, now think about this. If you remember in the morning, actually, the current that we were able to get when there was no load, the current, maximum current that could go through this series resistor is actually only, you can see here, it will be 6.4 milliampere. Okay, because this is 6.8. Okay, So you think about this. This is going to be nominal voltage is 6.8 and this is 0.5. The current that can come from the supply, okay, the maximum current that is possible. Even if you take 11, it is not going to change. So the maximum current that is possible from input power supply is 10 minus this we have done in the morning, 6.8 divided by 0.5. This 0.5 corresponds to this, not RL. So I will write the word R, that is equivalent to 10 minus 6.8 divided by not RL. That is, I am talking about the series resistance, that is 500 ohms. So that will be equivalent to 3.2 divided by 5. Okay. You can check it actually, 3.2 divided by 5. Okay, and into 10 power minus 2. This will be equivalent to roughly about 6.4 milliampere. This is the current that is coming here. 6.4 is coming. Okay, if you want to take precisely, you can take 6.35. Doesn't matter. But here the current requirement when RL is 500 ohms, that means this kind of current means this is not possible with that Zener connected. So conclusion is, be careful here. Conclusion is IL much greater than I that comes from power supply. So I will write the word IS means IR in series. Means this conclusion tells me that Zener must not be in operation. Must not be in operation. Then only because this is connected, but here you have this current over here. This kind of current, if it is there, that means the current must be not getting into the cathode, rather it should be going from here to here to have it 13.6 here. So that is not possible. So which means the Zener must not be in action and Zener must be cut off. Okay, Zener must be cut off. Remember, when I discussed yesterday, I told the current will be flowing into the cathode under reverse bias, right? So, but our clear answer tells Zener must be cut off from the circuit. In other words, it has no role to play. So the resulting circuit will be like this. What I did was, so here this is cut off, entire thing is cut off. So this circuit is coming like this. So I am redrawing that circuit like this. This is my RL. That's equivalent to 500 ohms. Only thing is I have straightened that arm. This is 500 ohm. This is 10 volt plus minus 1 volt. Now the question asked is, it is very simple. Both are equal stuff and this is 10 volt, this is ground and both are equal. So this voltage must be equivalent to V0 will be equivalent to 5 volt. No rocket science. Right? 5 volt will be the thing when with V in equal to 10 volt. Okay, so this is the output when with this nominal voltage, input nominal voltage, right? So that is the question here. Find the what is the value of E naught when RL. So you take lower resistance 0.5, it is not going to give you. As you keep increasing the resistance, the current that load is going to draw is going to be smaller. So when the current is going to be smaller, that means more current will flow through into the cathode from the power supply, which means the zener will come into play moment we cross the ICK value. Okay, that is what it is. Moment we cross the ICK value, we will cross. But here you look at the RL with 0.5, you go 13.6, whereas this series resistance is 0.5, which means it is simply not possible. Therefore, the zener must not be in operation or must be cut off. Okay, so now let us go to that last part of this question. What is the sixth question? Okay, the sixth question we'll see. What is the question asked is the same circuit. So I have my diagram here. Question asked is what is the minimum value of. So that is a consequent question to the previous stuff. What is the minimum value of RL? Minimum value of RL for the zener to be operating in breakdown region. This is the question asked. Okay, so what is given? We have been given ICK equal to 0.2 milliampere. What does that ICK signify? This is the zener knee current. Zener knee current. So for all currents, for a minimum, the zener current signifies for all currents equal or greater than ICK, the zener will be in breakdown region. This is the first thing that you must understand. Zener will be in breakdown region. So which means the minimum current that the zener requires is going to be 0.2. Okay, so whatever current that is coming from the power supply, at least 0.2 must be flowing into this. That is the gain that you are getting from this knowledge. Okay, so 0.2 must be flowing. But now question asked is what is the minimum value of RL so that this 0.2 is accommodated. The remaining all of the currents will go through that. Now think about your power supply. So if I think about because we have been asked minimum value of RL, which means we should use with the minimum current, permissible current possible here. The minimum permissible current that is possible is going to be when the input voltage is lower. So power supply variation is 10 plus minus 1 volt. But should I take 11 volt and try to do the calculation for what is the total current that is going to come out of this power supply, or should I use the 9 volt? The answer to that, I must here get the minimum 0.2, and also I must also get minimum RL here. Okay, so which means if I take a higher, and I might have a wrong answer here. So think about it. Okay, so 9 volt is the appropriate thing that I must take, so that the voltage drop here will be correspondingly and that value will come. So 9 volt is going to come here, and then what about this one, this place? So this place you have the 6.8, but we know we can take, should I take 6.8 or 6.7? So for that the answer is again, because what is the minimum value of RL for the Zener to be operating in breakdown region? So which means if you look at these characteristics over here, it is going to come like this. So this is my I, this is my V. This is my reverse breakdown region. Now this is my knee current. This is my knee current. That is going to be 0.2. So that much current must be at least minimum coming. So above minimum, that current only this fellow will be in, Zener will be in breakdown region. So question asked is 9 volt, and at this value, when I take that line slope with 1 by RC in the morning, I said this VC naught is closely equal to VCK. We have talked about this bend, and this VC naught value we determined to be how much? We determined to be 6.7 volt. So the 9 volt is coming from the supply, and the voltage drop here is going to be, because we are operating in the minimum current, Zener current, so I must use 6.7 here. So 9 volt minus 6.7 divided by 500. Okay, that is my series resistance here. That will be the current. That will be over here. That current I is here. This is my IL. This is my Zener knee current. Because I am trying to operate in knee current, so I am going to only allow 0.2 milliampere to flow through the Zener, whereas the rest of it has to go through this load. Okay, so here I know that I must use this concept of VC naught. I should not try to do it at 6.8, rather at VC naught. So I must get 9 minus 6.7 divided by 500. This all takes, pondering and thought process. Okay, but I try to explain. You have to think about what I am trying to say in the classroom, so that you get exactly what is required. So 2.3 divided by 500. Okay, so that will come out to be, you can see this will be 23 if I take, then it becomes 10 power minus 3. So 23 divided by 5 is not rocket science. So I don't have to use calculator. I can straight away put 4.6 milliampere. That is the current that is coming out of this fellow. Now, so we know 4.6. IL we do not know. We will find out. But ICK we know, that is the minimum stuff, that is 0.2 milliampere, which means IL should be 4.4 milliampere. Now already I told you the question asked is what is the minimum value of RL? So we know VC naught is going to be seen at the minimum value. That will be my VC indeed, and that will be the voltage that will be seen there. So VC not equal to because I am operating at the minimum value of current, knee current, so that the diode gets into breakdown region. The 6 that is equivalent to 6.7 volt. Now the 6.7 volt is in equal to IL RL minimum. I use larger value of resistance. I am going to have a lower current than this. So minimum value, maximum current possible is 4.4. So RL minimum is going to be 6.7 divided by 4.4. That is equivalent to, this is almost 3 by 2. Okay, so we can assume it is close to 1000 because this is in volt, this is in milliampere. Let us not forget that fact. So it becomes 10 power 3 in the numerator, 1.5 into 10 power 3. It will become, because this is 10 power minus 3 in the denominator, it goes to the numerator 10 power 3 plus 10 power 3. This is 3 by 2 into 10 power 3. That will give us to be 1500 ohms, or approximately close to 1.5 kilo. This is the minimum RL required. So greater than this, the current will reduce. Smaller than this will not allow the, if I use a smaller, all of the current will go to the, so we did a problem with 0.5 ohm. We saw that the current then was IL was 13.6. Now as I increase the RL to, this is for RL equal to 500 ohms. When I increase RL to be 1500 ohms, I can get 1.5. Okay, so you have to understand this problem in entirety so as to get a clear feel of what we are trying to do here. Okay, so this 13.6 is simply not possible because maximum current, it can never accommodate that kind of current. Okay, I mean that cannot allow, that kind of current cannot be allowed for this rated 6.8 volt. So try to understand. Maybe higher rating possible. Okay, so no, smaller rating it will be possible, higher rating it will not be possible because that much voltage has to. So you have to understand that circuit. If you see the circuit, if I have a higher rating here, which means more voltage drop occurs here. Here you are not going to have that much requirement. But if I have a smaller, then the smaller voltage, so more current will be possible because your supply is that much. This is 0.5, so that might be possible. So think about it. Now let us go to another problem. A Zener diode whose nominal voltage is 10 volt at 10 milliampere has an incremental resistance of 50 ohms. What voltage do you expect if the diode current is halved, doubled, and so 3 questions. What is the value of VC naught in the Zener model? So first thing, this is such a simple problem. VC equal to 10 volt at ICT equal to test current equal to 10 milliampere. And R is given 50 ohms. So what do you expect if the diode current is halved? So and doubled, what is the value of VC naught? So first let us use this equation VC equal to VC naught plus IC R. Okay, RC. So VC naught will be equivalent to VC naught. Once we find VC naught, that is very close to the knee current. That is the basic thing that is required for the diode to be under breakdown region in reverse bias. So VC naught will be equivalent to 10 volt minus your IC is 10 milliampere and RC is 50 ohms. So you will get this is 500 into 10 power minus 3, that is 0.5 volt, 10 volt. So VC naught will be equivalent to 9.5 volt. Okay, now there is the next question is what do you expect if the diode current is halved? So diode current halved means ZT is 10 milliampere. So remember that reverse bias characteristic. From there, I'm going to get to this thing, lower the current. Okay, so how much lower? I'm going to diode current is going to become 5 milliampere for half of ICT. Understood, right? So once 5 milliampere is there, we can find what will be the voltage VC. VC will be equal to 9.5 into 9.5 plus ICRC. So IC is now 5 milliampere, 5 into 10 power minus 3 into resistance is how much resistance? 50 ohms. So you can see that is 9.5 plus this is 250 into 10 power minus 3. So that becomes 0.25. So the answer will be 9.75 volt. That is expected because you can look at this diagram again. Remember, this diagram helps you to get a feel for what we are trying to say here. So this is my 10 milliampere. This is my 5 milliampere. It is halved, whereas if it is doubled, it is going to be summer. Of course, this drawn in an expanded scale, so you have to be careful here. So it is doubled to 20 milliampere. I must expect VC to be larger, whereas here VC to be smaller. So generic answer when you try to do, you have to think whether what answer you are getting, does it make sense or not? Try to understand from this diagram. So VC in this case will be if it is doubled, VC will be for doubled, that is IC equal to 20 milliampere. VC will be equivalent to 9.5. 9.5 is always the VC naught value plus 20 into 10 power minus 3 into 50 ohms. So that will become 10.5 volt. So all the three answers. For half, the voltage is 9.75. For double, the voltage is 10.5. For VC naught value in the Zener model, RC VC naught value will be. So this is also found. So let us go to the third problem. Let me see the time. We have time for one more problem. A Zener diode exhibits a constant voltage of 5.6 volt for currents greater than 5 times the knee current. ICK is specified to be 1 milliampere. The Zener is to be used in the design of a shunt regulator fed from a 15 volt supply. The load current varies over the range of 0 milliampere to 15 milliampere. Find a suitable value for the resistor. What is the maximum power dissipation of the Zener diode? So always useful to draw the circuit. So these circuits are not very difficult to draw. Okay. This is the shunt regulator design. Simple design of a shunt regulator, RL, RS, and this is 15 volt. Okay, and this fellow can take current from 0 milliampere corresponds to 0 milliampere corresponds to 0 milliampere. IL equal to 0 milliampere corresponds to no load. IL equal to 15 milliampere corresponds to the maximum. Our design has to be such that the maximum current requirement for the load is maximum current requirement for the load. Load is what is the maximum current requirement? 15 milliampere. So think about it. When the load is connected, the maximum permissible current has to be 15 milliampere. When it is not connected, all of the current will flow through the Zener diode. So let us understand what is given. First thing. So if I were to understand, a Zener diode exhibits a constant voltage of 5.6 volt. So VC equal to 5.6 volt. For currents greater than 5 times the knee current. So knee current, and the knee current is specified to be 1 milliampere. ICK is specified to be 1 milliampere and given for all currents greater than ICK, greater than 5 times ICK, 5 ICK. The diode will supply constant voltage, which means the deviations, whatever is going to be there, is extremely small. That 5.6 volt will be definitely be given by the diode within the tolerance of your load. Okay, so 5 milliampere greater than 5 milliampere. Okay, which means I need to have at least, to get to 5.6 volt, what should be the current, test current? The minimum current that must flow for the design of such a regulator with VC to be equivalent to 5.6 volt, I must allow at least 5 milliampere current. 5 milliampere current. Okay, this is one thing. Now the second thing is, actually, you look at the question carefully. 15 milliampere also the load must take. Okay, so 15 milliampere the load must take. Remember that. So if that is, even when the load takes 15 milliampere, I must be able to get 5.6 across here. Right? So that is the idea. So remember this. If I take even the maximum possible, even if the load so takes the maximum current rating, maximum current required maximum current required. I can't take the minimum current. That means I am not going to construct a voltage regulator. I must be able to deliver the maximum possible current. Any other current is possible automatically, right? So maximum current the load must take, that is required. So if the load takes the maximum current required, which is that is 15 milliampere, then the power supply, input power supply, the input power supply must be able to deliver the minimum current requirement for the diode, minimum current requirement for Zener, plus the maximum current requirement, for the load. So you should be able to supply, the input must be in such a manner that it should be able to supply 15 milliampere through the load, 5 milliampere through the diode. So the total current therefore so think about this question. What is the minimum? What is the suitable value of resistor, series resistor? So the series resistor value has to be in such a manner that I should get 15 milliampere here. Here I must get 5 milliampere. So this fellow will take 15 milliampere RL. Okay. Also, I should be able to get 5.6 here. Then only I can get 5.6. The nominal voltage across the RL. So I will be able to get 5.6, able to get the output, provided I am able to run the Zener, operate the Zener in this thing. So this whatever 5.6 plus minus, that is fine. That's not going to affect you much. Okay, so 5.6 the requirement for 5 milliampere. So 15 plus 5, 20 milliampere should come through this. Then only it will bifurcate like this, so that the diode will get into an action. Okay, it would have got into action even at 1 milliampere, because that is knee current. But then if it had been operating at any current less than 5 milliampere, it would not be delivering 5.6, rather smaller voltages. So to get 5.6 constant volt, I must get this condition, 5 milliampere. So you have to think like that. So for the design, so the total current therefore must be 20 milliampere from the input. So will be done in a minute. So with that, what is the question asked? Now we know the total current that is flowing through. We know this is 5.6 at this point. So simple answer is we can easily find what is the value of RS. So using the simple equation, RS will be equivalent to 15 minus 5.6 divided by 20 milliampere. This is 9.4 divided by 20 into, again I don't require a calculator, this is simply equivalent to 4.7, okay, into 10 power 2, that is equivalent to 470 ohms. So this is exactly what we'll be doing in the lab when you are given a Zener diode with certain ratings. You must be able to find the operating point for the Zener operation. Okay, so remember these calculations what you are doing in this class. So this is not simple theory, you must relate it in the lab when you are given the lab session. Now the next one question asked is, next what is the question asked? What is the maximum power dissipation of the Zener diode? Which is very simple. Power dissipation will be, think about this. I want you to think through this. So now that I have constructed this regulator like this. It is 470 ohms. Now that I have constructed, and this voltage is V plus equal to 15 volt, right? So this is 5.6. Now that I have constructed, okay, so this is my stuff load. Now the maximum power dissipation question asked, look at the question, maximum power dissipation. When will maximum power dissipation happen? So it is not merely power dissipation, maximum power dissipation. When will it happen? When maximum power dissipation will happen when IL equal to 0, means all of the current, total current, so simply 20 IC 20 into 10 power minus 3 into 5.6. So again, not a rocket science. 11.2. That is 11.2 112. So power will be equivalent to, this is 10 power minus 3. I can retain as it is. So 112 milliwatts. Right. So I think we have done different kinds of problems for this Zener. Okay, we have done different kinds of problems for this Zener, and I think we are left with no time now. So tomorrow we will do the clipper clamper. Okay.